recording. So to review where we are.
Did Harry confess to her or what? So what I need to know now is why she showed up now. Apparently she has known for years.
When we were driving home, I noticed that Dexter was holding something in his hand. He'd stolen it from the crime scene.
His first blood slide. Kidding me, dude.
I do agree that Dexter is exactly what you suspect him to be. Trust me when I say that there's a place in this world for your son.
Yes, and it's called prison, right?
You were only 10 years old when your father first sought my help. I know almost everything about you, Dexter.
So where have you been the last 30 years?
It was obvious that you not only showed all the classic traits of a psychopath, but that you would eventually become a killer.
Yeah, so instead of interfering, you did nothing.
It was me who convinced Harry that your urges couldn't be stopped, but they could be focused.
What? And she's actually a psychologist, no? Maybe even a therapist. And she actually came up with this ludicrous plan. So stupid. A professional came up with that idea.
I could have turned my back on you. I could have let Harry do the same. I could have even notified the authorities.
Why didn't you?
Yeah, why didn't you?
You got under my skin. I came to care for you, Dexter. I still do.
What a bullshit excuse. Kidding me? Oh.
I found it on my doorstep, wrapped in butcher paper. I've come to believe that the killer could be one of my former patients. This would be the perfect explanation for this little gift.
Yeah, I mean, apparently you suck as a therapist. You made a serial killer out of a boy. Don't even want to know what you're doing with serious cases.
Sooner or later, someone's going to be holding a piece of my brain in a jar.
Dexter, just do it now.
I won't.
I'm not interested in her storyline at all, because it's bullshit from start to finish.
You're not the first psychopath I've treated.
You taught other people the code?
No, you're special. But I've used other unorthodox methods, some of which might be considered illegal.
Did she perform surgery on some people? Brain surgery? Or some shit?
You don't deserve this, but I don't have a choice. I have
The important thing is, after 3 kills, he's embracing the process. It's gonna work out for him, Harry.
I hope so.
So apparently she never even met with Dexter, right? Since he didn't even know she existed. So she started to care for him even though she never met him. Makes sense. Yeah.
Miami makes more corpses than sunburns. And I'm thankful.
Fuck me. I think he's a fucking brain surgeon?
The brain surgeon.
What was so funny about that?
You never felt guilty about what I was doing?
All I ever felt was pride. You're not evil, Dexter. You're actually making the world a better place.
Yeah, tell that to his innocent victims. So does she actually know that he's the Bay Harbor butcher? That Dokes was innocent? What about Lagrato? Does she at least suspect something?
Harry was aware of my work on young psychopaths, and he also knew that I didn't approach the subject in terms of black and white, unlike my colleagues at the time.
By the way, Dexter is not a psychopath, not a sociopath either. Google the difference between those two, and you will find that he shows signs of both, which only shows that the writers had no fucking idea what they were doing.
You left Miami Metro to come and work for me. Wise career choice, I might add.
I left Miami Metro because I was burned out.
Right.
Burned out, so you go right to the next investigation job. Makes sense. Oh, speaking of new jobs, what about Angel's restaurant? Is that still running? Is he still running it at the side?
Be careful.
You
If I
got
fuck
it.
up, you can always ply me with that electroshite solution.
According to you, I was 10 when you started seeing Harry. I should remember you.
You never met me in person. Harry forbid it.
And you still took a liking to Dex. Dude. Hardly any detail holds up to logic.
Lyle Sussman?
Sussman? He wasn't on the list I gave you. I don't know anyone with that name.
Sussman's prints on the murder weapon. Forensics don't lie. Maybe this means you did a better job with your patients than you thought.
Maybe he was forced to do that by the real killer.
Guess who found that bloody fingerprint on the duct tape that was covering the victim's mouth?
You?
You?
And guess who it might belong to?
You?
Victim? Why was it strange that I needed someone to talk to when Harry died?
People like you don't usually seek an emotional connection. Good luck.
And yet he had plenty. He's emotionally connected to Deb. He was to Hannah. He was to Rita. He was to the kids once upon a time. He still is to Harrison, I assume.
Either Sussman lost his green thumb or he hasn't been here in a while.
Maybe he bought it like that. Maybe he likes the look of dying plants. Are you even allowed to carry a gun as a private investigator? Oh well, I guess everyone's allowed to carry guns in America. But even publicly like that? Just hanging from her ass? And now meet El Sapo. Come on, enter. There you are. The fuck?
Stay down.
The stuntman is going all out here. Or stunt woman. Or maybe it is a man. I don't know.
You're lucky I don't kill people as I'm paid to.
She has seen your face, dude. You should kill her just for that. And then she attacked you. You should kill her for that too.
Any reason why you haven't taken the sergeant's exam?
Just haven't gotten around to it. Why?
Since when does anyone need to take exams here? Deb went from normal detective to lieutenant. You went from sergeant to lieutenant. Nobody has ever taken any exams.
Do you have any idea where your son might be, Mrs. Sussman? It's very important that we speak with him.
I haven't seen him for days.
Is that normal?
Did Quinn actually drink like this?
Isn't this something?
It sure is.
Crime against nature is what it is.
Can we go? That fucking quilt is freaking me out.
It's like a nightmare in fur.
A furry nightmare.
One in the dash, and one in the headrest.
Either the
Wait a
killer was
minute, that's
panicking
El
or he
Sapo.
really needs some time at the gun range.
Did Deb catch him?
Sussman's no stranger to blood and death. Vogel is wrong. Everything points to him as the killer.
So that means he's not the killer, right?
Except this. Maybe Sussman had an accomplice who decided to take him out.
A killer like Sussman doesn't use an accomplice.
Looked like a suicide to me. Case closed.
You keep talking about me like I'm some kind of alternate species, like I'm less than human.
On the contrary, I believe that psychopaths are not a mistake of nature. They're a gift.
Oh my god, she's just nuts, dude. She probably killed that guy. Although I don't know how she would be able to hang him up like that.
What's going on with Deborah?
We're not going to talk about Deb.
Whatever you want.
How about you don't talk at all? Much appreciated. Thank you.
Should I come back later?
Sorry. Just checking to see if Dexter called. He was looking in on Deb.
Wow, we're a whole 10 seconds into the date. Here, I thought we were gonna make it to 1 minute before you mentioned your old fiance.
Excuse me?
Let's see if you can go one whole day without mentioning Deborah Morgan.
What is it with you people? your brother on my ass about taking the sergeant's test. You're on my ass about Dab. I mean, like, what is this, a fucking Cuban thing?
How does Angel know that we're seeing each other?
Probably because you're fucking in his house. I'm sure he's not deaf.
You know what? Screw this. Okay, I did not get dressed up to argue with you.
Hey, you started it. Piss off.
Why the hell can't you stay out of my personal life?
How about you move out of this house if you want a private life?
We just had a giant argument because of you.
Wait a second.
You know what? I hope you're happy.
Oh, now it's his fault?
Mind your own fucking business, Angel.
Get your own place, bitch. Oh.
It's Deb's blood. She killed El Sapo.
Call it. How many guns does she actually have, though? He took hers.
El Sapo's not the first person that fucking shot Dexter, and he may not be the fucking last. Anything can happen in this hellhole that is now my life. You're gifting me, Dexter.
Is Deb the final villain of the show, or what?
I think there's someone inside my house. I just walked up and the front door is open.
Get in your car.
I didn't see any open door.
If someone was inside when I called, he's still in there. I haven't seen anyone leave.
Backside?
Wait here.
Maybe?
Thank you, Dexter.
I don't trust her one bit. Right now I assume she's doing all of this for some weird reason.
You're exactly what you need to be, Dexter. You're perfect.
Dude.